What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about retiring with silver, more specifically using your silver coins, rounds, and bars to help supplement your retirement. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, as well as the brand new 3 Nines Fine tally marks available in 4 different colors. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today, I want to talk about using your silver, maybe even your gold, as a way of supplementing your retirement. Now, I want to get this out of the way at the very beginning of the video, and then I will explain why throughout the duration of the video, but I do not think silver is as stable or reliable to retire on altogether. However, I do think it could be a phenomenal way of supplementing your retirement, adding to your retirement, if that's what you want to do. Now, if that's not what you want to do, you're probably not watching this video right now. So the people who think that that's a bad idea wouldn't have even bothered clicking on this video, because why would they click on a video of something that they disagree with? Moving forward, I want to talk about this today because I was thinking about it, and we were talking about something in my more recent VIP stream, which, by the way, the next VIP stream will be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Saturday. The link will be in the description if anybody wants to join. But I wanted to talk about retiring with silver today because I do believe that it could be an excellent way of helping you out upon your retirement. But I don't think it's something that should be relied on altogether or 100%, because silver is very sporadic. Everyone knows, if you've even taken a glance at the spot price of silver 2 days in a row, you'll know that it's incredibly sporadic. There's no way of telling what silver is going to do tomorrow or next week or next month or 10 years from now, or in my case, potentially 30, 40, 50 years from now upon retirement. Everyone's different. Everyone's in a different situation. And this video might make more sense for some people and less sense for others. I do not think it's overly relevant to people within my age demographic. However, at the same time, people that are around my age, we have far longer to financially prepare ourselves by stacking the silver, stacking the gold. So yes, we have a long way to go before we even have to think about retiring, but we have way more time to stack silver and gold and capitalize on what I refer to as potentially the opportunity of a lifetime. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, nothing on this channel is financial advice, it's all for entertainment purposes, but I thought that this would be an interesting topic for today's video. So let's get more into it. The people who this video topic might be a little bit relevant for, there's a lot of people who are watching right now, maybe they just retired this year or last year or just a couple of years ago, or maybe they're planning on retiring within the next year or two. Whatever the case may be for you, this video might be a little bit more relevant because this is something that you may or may not be thinking about, something that you may or may not be planning on doing or using your silver for, whether it's to help supplement your retirement, or if you don't have anything saved up and you've used your silver and your gold as a physical savings account throughout the duration of your career, not worrying about the fiat, worrying about the money. If that's the case, right now, I think you would probably be in better financial shape than a lot of people within my age demographic in a couple of decades from now. The reason I say that is because there is no telling what the economic climate is going to be years and years and years, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. Right now, sure, we're going through a time where there's a lot of financial hardships, economic uncertainty. A lot of stuff is up in the air right now. It's way too early to make any conclusive statements on what's going to be going on even over the course of the next 90 days. There's really no telling. There's no way of knowing for sure, but this current situation, pandemic, train wreck, whatever you want to call it, all of that aside, I think right now the people who are recently retired or about to retire, I think they're probably in better financial shape. And the reason I say that is because if they've prepared themselves, or if they are currently reaping the benefits of their pension, or if they've stacked silver and gold over the years to help preserve their wealth for the long term and use it as a hedge against inflation. Maybe they own a rental property, maybe they started a business and now their kids and or grandkids are running it for them. Maybe they made some investments and they're getting those dividend payouts every couple of months. Or if you've done all of those things, I think you're probably, I would assume, you're in pretty good financial shape. And I don't think you're going to have much of an issue moving forward. But the people who are within my age demographic, it's a little bit different because the world is going to be a completely different place 50 years from now. Which is why I always stress it shouldn't just be financial preparation. It shouldn't just be about the money and the currency. It's got to be about the physical fitness, the better shape you're in, the healthier you are, the stronger your immune system is, the better off you're going to be. And the healthy you are right now could, and most likely, won't cost you hospital bills in the future. Now, I'm not clueless to the fact that healthy people can get sick as well. I know that strong people can get injured as well. I'm not denying that. I know that. However, the healthier and stronger you are, the more likely you will be able to not even be fazed by a cold, not be injured if something were to happen. You're just going to be in better shape. And in my opinion, physical preparation, in a way, is financial preparation. Because if you're not getting sick and not getting hurt, there's a good chance you're not going to have the medical bills. There's a good chance you're not going to be on all this medication. And that's just one little piece of the puzzle. I don't want to talk too much about that, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That's just one thing that I'm working on. It's not just about the money, it's about the fitness as well. It's about health, your well-being. If you take care of your body now, your body is more than likely going to be taking care of you years and years and years and decades down the road. Moving forward, I do plan on stacking silver for the overwhelming majority of my life while I'm working. Reason I say that is because I believe silver, right now especially, I believe it's an opportunity. Which is why I always refer to silver as the opportunity metal. I believe, in my opinion and from my perspective, it has far more room to grow and perform over time than any other precious metal that there is. Now, don't get me wrong. Just because silver is my precious metal of choice doesn't mean that I don't love gold as well. I stack gold as well. I actually just ordered some gold just yesterday. I love gold. I love silver. And I believe in silver more than most other things, but there's one thing that I for sure believe in more than silver, and that's diversification. Which is why I said earlier in the video about people who just recently retired or plan on retiring within the next year or so. Hopefully, they've diversified. Hopefully, they've spread their money out in different places. Maybe they have a little bit of cash in a savings account. Maybe they have some silver and gold in their safe. Maybe they've made some investments. Maybe they bought land, invested in real estate, the stock market, a business. Maybe they have multiple streams of revenue on top of their pension. So that's why I want to stack as much silver as possible, because I think if I stack silver month after month, year after year, decade after decade, and when the opportunity presents itself, if the gold to silver ratio gap closes in, trade some of this silver for some gold. It not only reduces the weight, reduces the bulk, but it preserves the high silver spot price. And I can use what I refer to as the opportunity metal to propel me in the direction of what I refer to as the powerhouse metal, the ultimate form of wealth preservation, in my opinion and from my perspective, the gold. And then what can I do with the gold? Rinse and repeat. When the gold to silver ratio gap spreads back out, go back to stacking the silver. See, I trade my time for dollars. I trade my dollars for silver. Ideally, I would like to trade my silver for gold one day when the ratio gap really closes in. And then potentially years or decades down the road, maybe trade some gold for some land. See, for me, there's a path. For me, there is steps to take to get me to where I want to go. And I truly believe that small, steady, consistent steps in the right direction will take me to where I want to go. Which is why I refer to silver as the opportunity metal. If I wasn't stacking the silver, let's just say I got the 10,000 troy ounces of silver. And then the gold to silver ratio gap closes in. Here's an arbitrary number. Let's just say 1 to 40, let's just say. Imagine taking a good chunk of that 10,000 ounces of silver. Now, like I always say, I wouldn't trade all of it. I wouldn't trade most of it. I wouldn't even trade half of it. But a solid percentage of 10,000 troy ounces? I mean, imagine just taking 1,000 troy ounces and trading it for gold at that point. I'm still left with 9,000 troy ounces of silver, but I was able to trade the 1,000 troy ounces for a decent stack of gold. See, if it wasn't for the silver, moving forward one day in the future, if it wasn't for the silver, I may or may not have been able to get my hands on that decent stack of gold. I would have had to trade my dollars for it. And if I wasn't stacking the silver, the dollars might have been spent elsewhere. Or, even worse, sit there depreciating in value, and at that point, I wouldn't be able to get even a fraction of that amount of gold. See, I think silver can open up a lot of doors, especially long term. I'm talking years and decades down the road. I'm not talking about next Thursday. I'm not talking about, oh, what do you think silver's going to do by the end of the year? I don't care about the end of the year. I care about years and years and years and years to come. But that's just the way I look at it. And if I can use the silver to get me some more gold, potentially use some gold to get me some land one day in the future, I think that could be an excellent retirement plan. Now, again, as I always say, that's exactly what would happen in a perfect world. I know we don't live in a perfect world. Not everything goes according to plan. Not everything goes the way we want it to go. But truth be told, if we're stacking the silver, I would assume we're a whole lot better off than most other people. Because the average Joe is not stacking silver or gold. The average Joe isn't even stacking cash. The average Joe isn't thinking about their retirement. Even if they're supposed to be retiring within the next couple of years, odds are the average Joe hasn't planned for it, prepared for it in any way, shape, or form. The average person is not prepared in any way. They're not prepared for emergency situations. They're not prepared for up-and-coming financial expenses. They're not prepared for this. They're not prepared for that. Which is why I don't think those of us who are stacking silver and gold, I don't think we're average. I would say that we're above average. Not to pat myself on the back, but at the same time. Those are some of my thoughts, some of my strategies for when it comes to using silver as a way of supplementing your retirement. And even if that's too many steps for you, oh, the silver to the gold and the gold to the land and then the land into what? What's next? What's after that? What about this? What if I don't want to do it that way? What if I don't want to do it like that? What if you don't align with my way of thinking 100%? I would say good. I wouldn't want every single person watching this right now to align with my thoughts 100%. We got to have different opinions. We have to have different perspectives. If all of that isn't for you, I see absolutely nothing wrong with holding on to the physical silver completely and using that to little by little part ways with, maybe once a year, You reach into the stack and you just take out a little bit of silver. Maybe you take out a couple mint tubes full of silver eagles or whatever, and you take it to a local coin shop and you part ways with it for cash. If you're retired and all you have is just your pension coming in and maybe it's just enough to get by, you can use just a little bit of silver at a time, just a tiny, tiny portion of the silver that you've been stacking over the years, potentially decades. Trade it for cash, and then use the cash to fund your lifestyle and do some of the things that you need to do. See, everybody has a different opinion, everybody has a different perspective when it comes to stacking the silver and the gold. For me personally, I don't want to be the guy that lived my entire life saving money and then dying with a safe full of money. To me, that's not what I want to do. I want to use it as a tool to always propel me forward. That's my plan for the precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I can read more comments and respond to more viewers in real time. You can get access to discounts, giveaways, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. It's all being posted in one spot, and you can also watch all of the YouTube videos commercial-free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers, and we just hit 1,000. I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And, of course, the brand new DYDSS 3/9 fine tally marks available in 4 different colors. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on using your silver to retire? Maybe not necessarily retiring on your silver, quitting your job and using your silver to fund your lifestyle for the rest of your life. I don't necessarily think the spot price of silver is nearly as stable or sustainable to do that, but I do believe it's an excellent way of potentially supplementing your retirement. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't know for sure. I'm just speculating over here, but I'm curious. What are your thoughts? This is for not only entertainment purposes, but it's to initiate a conversation. So I'm hoping that this video can spark a discussion in the comment section. I'm curious. What are your thoughts? Do you align with my way of thinking? Do you want to use your silver to propel you in the direction of gold, hopefully, and then maybe use some of that gold to hopefully propel you in the direction of being able to buy land, maybe invest in real estate, or do something along those lines? Or maybe you want to do something completely different. Maybe you have a completely different strategy that makes no sense when put next to mine. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.